Now folks, I just want to mention one thing here. When you're dealing with one of these RODI systems, you're going to want to try to lock your hose in the bucket. You know, either have some sort of, I think they make like little clips. I've just never bothered to get one. I probably should 3D print one, because I do have a 3D printer. But yeah, if you don't want water on the floor, make sure that you try to secure that hose somewhere, because it is under a bit of pressure. And you know, as a lot of things tend to try to do when they're not supervised, they misbehave, and it's a good way to have a lot of water on the floor if you're not careful. Okay, folks, we are back. The bucket is where I want it. It's about where I had it last time. So we're gonna call that about 4 3/4 gallons, because I think that's about what it is. I could be off a little bit. I probably am. But yeah, here we are. First thing we're going to do is we're going to turn on the water pump and get that water circulating. But look at that. You can see all that agitation. That's what you want. So we are going to start adding our salt slowly. My 1 cup. Bandit, get back. Get back, Aqua Puppy. I'm supposed to add this slowly. I'm gonna have to put this in the water, yeah, see how cloudy that water is? One of the things they're looking for is that to clear up, and that's when your mixing is done. Oh, that's actually looking pretty clear. But it should get clearer. And I'm not finished putting salt in. So that's 1 cup. That's 2 gallons worth. All right, here's the next cup. Yeah, instant cloudiness. I'm gonna put a little more in. This time I'm gonna use the tablespoon. Yeah, I'll go ahead and go 4 tablespoons. Because, I mean, ordinarily I'd probably put 3 in. You know what? Do I want to go a little over, a little under? It's a little easier to add salt, so I'll do 3. So I can real easily add 1. 2. So we'll put this last one in. There we go. We're going to sit here and let this mix. See how cloudy it is? Yeah. Very cloudy. And it'll get... You can't see the pump anymore at the bottom, but that, with all that agitation, that will go away as it mixes. And I'm trying to remember if there is a chemical term for what's going on. I don't recall what it is. But here we are. And it's this easy, folks. Literally is. I mean, measure the water, measure the salt, mix. Now the trick is going to be, hitting your salt numbers. Right, when you want to measure that specific gravity, that's when the hydrometer is going to come in. We're going to throw that in there and see how close we got. We're going to measure the temperature so we can correct the reading from the hydrometer, and then we should know where we're at. All right. This will probably mix for half an hour. One of the things I researched on Google and YouTube. Found a neat little channel when Red Sea was talking about how they mix their salt. One of the things they never really talked about on that video is the proper ratio, which I was a little surprised at. But I guess the accepted one is, again, half a cup per gallon. For you international folks, you know, obviously a gallon is not what you guys use, but we're used to it. We like our gallons here. For whatever reason, I guess because it's milk and milk is good. We get milk, we get milks and we get milk in gallons. That's why, maybe that's why we're stuck with it. Anywho, yeah, what I was trying to say was they were saying anywhere from half an hour to 4 hours. They definitely don't want you mixing for more than 4 hours like this with the agitation, because it will precipitate out. And I don't know if I mentioned that in the next segment of the video or not. I don't recall. But I think I did, actually. But here we are. So we're going to let this go. And I think I'm going to leave the camera on it. And I'm going to shut off the audio, because you don't need to listen to all my background stuff. Then again, how is it going to get that interesting? Maybe. We shall see. I'm going to end this video and I will restart it, just so I have a easy... Oh, wait, is it already getting clear? Oh, yeah, see? Look at that. I can see the pump now. So, I mean, according to... I think I see a little bit of white at the bottom. We'll let that mix a little more. But according to them, Red Sea, the little white residue in the bucket is fine. I think I said that in the next segment too. Still, we're going to let this sit here and mix. It's already gotten pretty clear. So there's really no point in leaving the video, you know, doing some sort of video montage of it getting clear, when it was just getting clear while we were kind of sitting here talking back and forth, whatnot. Yeah, it's cleared up real nicely already. I've honestly lost track of time. It's been at least 15 minutes. It could have been longer, but it's late, and I want to go ahead and see if I can wrap this up. But it is looking pretty clear from here. So first thing we're going to do is turn off the circulation pump. Let that settle down. Yeah, look how clear that is. I mean, yeah, you can see the bottom. You can see the pump quite clearly. I'm going to say this is probably mixed well enough. I'm going to drop in my hydrometer. Now that this has calmed down a bit. Ooh. I think I'm in trouble. That is showing, oh crap, yeah, 73.8. So 102.72, so I'm gonna guess I'm at 102.68. So what does that mean? That means I need to either take away water and add some water, or add a little bit more water. So I am going to go and do some calculations on that. And I believe I can get away with adding a half a gallon of water. Maybe I'm at 4.5 gallons instead of 4.25. Maybe 4.25. Don't feel like going and weighing the water to make perfectly sure, but maybe I'll do that tomorrow. But here we go.